What's up, guys? This is Sammy Geek back here, and I just wanted to spend a couple minutes of your time and tell you about my experience with the Fold 4. And this is coming from the S22 Ultra and the Fold 3. Also, a little bit about what I think the reviewers won't tell you. And so stick with me now. Let's have a little bit of a conversation. Thanks for joining. I just posted up a video on the Watch 5 Pro. I've kind of done it in the same format, so check that out if you get a couple minutes. And let's jump right into it. The Fold 4, do I like it? If you don't have a lot of time to watch this entire video, yes, I absolutely love it. I posted a couple other videos previously talking about this device and saying why I think it will be worth the upgrade, and I completely think it is worth the upgrade. What I think the reviewers are not telling you is they're comparing the Fold 3 to the Fold 4, and they're acting like it's just this modest change. That's not much of a change, and in fact sometimes they're making jokes about it. And I think that as somebody that's been using the Fold 4 for a week now, I'm always like, what are you talking about? And so CNET finally came out with a video, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and the guy said, I have a crush on the Fold 4. And he said the reason it is, and he's like, I used the Fold 3 and I never felt this way, but he said the Fold 4, he said, has 20 changes, 20 incremental changes in 20 different areas that all add up to equal such an awesome device. And that is the truth. That's the best way to put it. I think he's probably one of the best reviewers to say it to date, because there's no better way to say it. Because if you look at the Fold 3 next to the Fold 4, they look very similar, but they're not accounting for each and every single individual change that's been made. So let me talk about two areas that were important to me. One was the front screen. Actually, three areas. Let's do this. The front screen, the battery, and the camera. All right, so I'm going to address each one of those. Let's start with the battery. I run this thing on light mode, so which means that it basically runs the processor at the speed, if not the same speed, or if not a little bit faster than a Fold 3, which for me was blazing fast. I don't play games and things like that, so I put it immediately into light mode, just because I didn't need the full processing power. I'd rather emphasize battery life, and battery life has been great. I've been able to go through most of my days. Occasionally I'll pop it on a charger. I know if we're going to stay out late, or if I'm running through an airport, I will throw it on the charger for a few minutes. But like I said, you know, just a little top off throughout the day. I would do that with my S22 Ultra, with my Pixel Pro 6 Pro. I did it anyway, so what's any different? You know, what's different? Now this is 25 watt charging like the last one, but it charges fast enough. You pop it on the charger, in 30 minutes you can go from 30 to 70%, and then you're off to the races. So the battery life has been great, so check. I enjoy the battery life. It's not mind-blowing, but it's probably on par with the S22 Ultra. You guys have seen the battery tests. The camera, I want to spend a minute to talk about this. The camera is awesome. This is, again, coming from the guy that had the S22 Ultra and also the Pixel 6 Pro, and the pictures really pop. There's great detail, and it's just, to me, it's so much better than the Fold 3. I mean, to me, I would challenge that it's even better than the S22 Ultra, and it's probably, I don't know, maybe it's on par with the Pixel 6 Pro. It kind of depends on how you want to say it. So, but the pictures are awesome. The video is awesome. What I noticed was really great was the portrait mode. So I was taking doing some portrait mode, and wow, like, I mean, it is good. And in case it got in case it gets the focus like improper, like let's say it focused on something else, you can easily edit that picture. So you can change that focus and then just touch the face, and it just kind of reshoots the focus around the face, and they're epic pictures, you guys. Like, just awesome. I'm blown away. I did not expect the camera to be this good, so I am very pleased. The one thing that reviewers are not telling you, which I'm going to tell you, this is something really awesome as well, is the shutter is probably, I'm not going to say probably, it is the best shutter speed that I've ever seen in any Samsung phone, period. That's it. There's nothing more to say about that. The shutter speed is ridiculously fast. It's definitely on par with like the Pixel 6 Pro. And if you know that about that phone, you know you can pretty much touch it and it shoots right away. No shutter lag, or very, very, very little. And this thing is amazing. So I don't know, maybe your experience will be different, but test it out in the store before you buy it. Go to a Best Buy or an AT&T store, or a T-Mobile store. Check it out, play with the camera, and see if you agree with what I'm saying. And the last thing is the front screen. So this one is crazy, because I've used all the different phones, and I've used the Fold 1, the Fold 2, the Fold 3. I mean, I've tried them all, and never ever have I used this front screen for anything more than about 2 minutes. The reason is it just always felt super narrow and super long, and it just was so like uncomfortable to use for much more than a couple minutes. The other day, I'm sitting here using my Fold 4, and I was looking at Amazon. I was like looking at watch bands or something for, you know, these like $7-8 watch bands, and I'm trying to choose like a different color or something. So I'm looking at them and I'm playing, and I'm on my phone for like 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm just holding it, and I'm just using the front screen like a regular phone. And then I catch myself after like 10 minutes, and I'm like, what am I doing? Am I using my Fold 4 screen like a regular phone, surfing Amazon or Google or whatever I was doing, car forums, for like 10 minutes straight? I'm using that front phone. And that was not the only time I've caught myself looking at just the front display. I've caught myself a few times just kind of surfing, using it as a regular phone. I'm like, what is this? So whatever the change was that they made on the front display, making it just a little bit wider and a little bit shorter, made that world of difference. I promise you, I've never used a Fold device like a regular phone on that front display, and I am more than happy to do it with this. If I'm going to sit down for an extended period of time and look at, you know, like I said, the car forums, or, you know, EV stuff or whatever, the news, I'm going to unfold the device because that's what it's made for. But finding myself using the front screen like a regular phone for everything else, for, you know, just quick messaging, and it's just so much more you guys, I can't even, if there's any other Fold 4 users out there right now that are that have experienced that, let me know. I want to make sure that I'm just not the only one. Maybe it's just because it's a different device or whatever, but it works. Whatever Samsung did works. This is coming from the Fold 3. This is my favorite phone that I've ever used. It's so versatile. I can't even begin to tell you the way that you can use it as a tripod, or watch a video with it, you know, in the flex mode, or do what I'm doing now and be recording on this screen with the awesome cameras. The ability to use it as a one-handed device, as a regular phone, and then unfold it into a tablet. Sure, it has its downsides. It's a little bit thicker and heavier and a little less durable than a standard phone, but all in all, it's awesome. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to make any other videos that you guys want to see. I just wanted to have a conversation here from a real consumer perspective, and kind of let you know the real deal, having come from these other phones and rocking the Fold 4 now for about a week. Have a great one, guys. Talk to you soon.